lovers, it's Zoe here as your host for Movie Snobs. Today I have a good one to talk about. Beauty and the Beast. So, the new Beauty and the Beast just came out in March and has been getting pretty decent to pretty good reviews. I was pleased with it and a lot of subtle things that Disney is doing to transform their classic animated films and bringing them to life. I've always had good experiences with the magical movies they've produced. Beauty and the Beast was for sure a good one. It had a loaded cast with phenomenal actors and actresses. Emma Watson, Ian McKellen, Emma Thompson, Stanley Tucci, and Ewan McGregor are just some of the few. First off, I want to get out of the way my sad grievances with the film. I was not very thrilled with the set at all. The village set was awful. It seemed kind of boxy and very set-like. The village was super narrow and it didn't seem realistic to me. On the upside, the castle was absolutely astounding. The only other problem I personally had with the movie was, which I don't know if the rest of the world agrees with me or not, but I still feel like I'm watching Hermione Granger. I honestly can't help it. For actors and actresses, I think it's really hard to be a part of such an amazing story like Harry Potter and then get away with it in their acting career. Emma Watson will always be Hermione to me. She's a brilliant actress and has loads of talent, but at least for me, it's going to take a couple more movies for her to not just be Hermione. She still plays the book-loving beauty who battles dark magic and falls in love with not the most attractive person. Sorry, Ron Weasley, we still love you. But Watson was a good Belle, I can't admit. Now, on to the goodness that Beauty and the Beast brought to the world. The movie basically followed the same plot and there were a few little twist-offs and new stories which were a pleasant surprise. And also Belle's mother, which was a new interesting story. The singing was fabulous and a lot of the Disney movies were originally musicals, so this flair is coming back. It's really fun to sing to the movies. New songs were added and it really worked for me. I love the soundtrack of Beauty and the Beast and the score was amazing. I really appreciate a good score and Alan Menken succeeded. Now, Gaston and LeFou were hilarious. Even though Gaston is the notorious brute of a man, we all love him and his sidekick LeFou. Luke Evans did a great job as being Gaston and Josh Gad was a perfect LeFou. They are my favorite part of the movie. They had the crowd laughing at one minute while next upset from their brutish attitudes towards Belle, Maurice, and the Beast. I was impressed with Josh Gad's performance in particular. We also know him as the cute little snowman named Olaf from one of Disney's new favorites, Frozen. I think Josh Gad just keeps proving to us how good of an actor he is. Oh, and can I just say that it's 2017 and our special effects are so legit. Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, Chip, and even the Beast were amazing. The movie has major eye candy. I would definitely suggest it just for that. Well, anyways, this movie also is powerful to me in a lot of different ways. Today there are a lot of controversial topics in politics and between people around the world, such as the LGBTQ, gay rights, and race, and more. Beauty and the Beast subtly hinted at all of these things. Disney is so smart for this. They are making these new wave of movies that not only recreate the classics, but fill in the gap with what's going on in today's society. Strong political messages are hinted in this. I think it's important because as our younger generations watch these movies, they start to shape their world with their minds and understand what is acceptable in society. There were interracial relationships, remarks of being homosexual, and a man even wears a dress and makeup and enjoys it, which has some cross-dressing, transvestite, and transgender behavior. I love it, and I think these messages in Disney movies show what type of company they want to be and who they represent as a whole around the world. Beauty and the Beast had something that I can't really explain, or shall I say a je ne sais quoi about it. If you can figure it out, tweet me at ZTV goofing off with the hashtag Movie Snobs and tell me what you think that spark is for you in Beauty and the Beast. I'm Zoe, and I'll see you at the theaters with extra butter on the popcorn.